The Texas open carry law goes into effect in less than a week, but one place gun owners won't be able to openly carry their weapons, H-E-B grocery store. The chain has already began posting signs banning open carry on the doors and windows of all 316 of its Texas stores. H-E-B officials say it is legal for businesses to restrict open carry if they have the proper signage. The store will still allow concealed carry. Whole Foods and Randall's are also following a similar policy. And that's our topic this half hour. What effect do you think this will have on H-E-B's business? We want to hear from you, so join in the conversation on Facebook and on Twitter. Now, joining us live in the newsroom is our Fox 26 senior legal analyst, Chris Tritico, Fox 26 news analyst, Mustafa Tamiz, and public policy analyst, Jackie Bally. Good morning, you guys.
Good morning. Good morning, Dominique. Thank you for being here as Sally takes off yet another day. She must be management.
Yeah, I'm goofing off while Sally's away.
You know, this the list of retailers is growing and growing and growing as to the number of people who are banning the open carry of weapons on their property, and it's going to become at some point we have to ask ourselves, is the law effective at all if you can't carry your weapon on any of these privately owned businesses that are open to the public? And it might be, it's going to become an issue of you're taking your gun out and storing it in your trunk and not, and more often than not. Mustafa Tamiz, how does the law ever become effective?
Well, look, the law is the law, and so now businesses and others have to make do, and H-E-B is doing the right thing by, posting the signs, and many of the nonprofits and other organizations will also have to do that. I don't think people are really thinking about it at this point, but over the course of next year, you're going to see more of that happen. All I have to say, people just be careful. I mean, this is, as I said, this passed the legislature. It is the law. We have to respect it, and those that are are open carrying around our state, be mindful of others. Don't try to intimidate others with your weapons.
So far, Jackie, it's H-E-B, Whole Foods, Randall's, and Target, I said, had banned it. They just said, please leave it home. They didn't put the sign up, and I was in error on that. And Starbucks, and now the Galleria, the entire Galleria has banned the open carry. At some point, does the law become ineffective?
No. The whole point of these stores and other entities having the right to do that, it's in the law. If you don't want your customers or your clients to bring your guns openly, you put the signage up and they're complying by the law. So the law is working for people like that. And then the law is working for people who own Kroger's, the largest grocery chain, that said people can bring their guns and they will allow open carry in Kroger.
Did Kroger say that? I thought they hadn't made an announcement at all.
No, they did.
Okay.
They did. So you have entities like Kroger, the largest grocery chain, that says they will comply in that way. You can bring your guns openly. And then you have others who are saying, no, you can't. But, we have 31 states that allow open carry. And so the fact that we are now joining those other 31 states, nothing has happened after allowing open carry in those states. We are very careful of our guns here. So I'm thinking people are making a big deal because it's new, and you have a lot of liberals who are saying, oh, no, this is going to be bad. But if we're allowed to bring our concealed guns into these stores anyway, the only difference you'll see is maybe at the first couple of months people have them on their holster, but then after a while nobody's going to even notice.
I don't know if we have social media. That's really a valid point. It's the first time I've heard the most valid point. Thank you. Yet, and I'm not making fun of you. I think we've been concealed carry for how many years now? 15, 20 years. I haven't heard of one issue. So what's the difference?
Well, I'm not sure. We have not heard an issue, or has there been an issue? The question is, what's the purpose of open carry? We are back in the Old West, where people carried guns on their holster, and we're encouraging people to take their guns out and shoot at other people rather than calling the police. That's probably not a good idea. But regardless, that's the law, and so we all have to work within that.
I don't think I heard anywhere in the law written that shoot at the people before calling the police. I think what we saw in the law is if you have a concealed handgun license, you can now have that gun openly. And actually, we are more stringent than some states where they don't even say that. You don't even have to have
the license.
Exactly.
But that's, look, if you combine two laws, one which is stand your ground. Stand your ground says that if you feel threatened, you don't have to retreat. right? And then you take open carry, which is when you're carrying a weapon. So if two people are carrying weapons openly, one looks like they're about to reach for it, you have the right to shoot that person. That's just an interpretation of two laws that Texas has passed.
Well, and you have the right to defend yourself, and that I think that leads to what Mustafa was saying earlier is there has to be a larger degree of restraint after January the 1st when you have a great number of people carrying openly.
I disagree. I feel if someone's attacking me or coming at me and I feel that I'm going to be harmed by that person, if I have my gun in my purse versus on my waist, it doesn't matter. I'm going to have the same action.
All right. We're going to leave it right there.